Welcome to the inside of my computer. It's been a little while since we've done one of these, but I thought that it was time that we brought back the voiceover. So for today's Tech Tuesday, we're going to cover three things. We're going to talk about first, how you can respond to twice as many comments in half the time. Second, we're going to talk about drumming up your channel content. And finally, we're going to talk about StreamYard or OBS. So if this is something that you're interested in, stay tuned for the video. So the first thing that we're discussing is how to answer twice as many comments in half the time. So let's go to our comments. We can already see that Unique Speaks, Makeup Mom and Son, which is Michelle, Rock Just Living, Smith Dollar, several people, Big Rooster Show, NK Innovation. Many people have left us comments. And the problem with responding to comments when you type them is that it takes time because you have to, let's say we're going to respond to Shayla. We'll give her some attention in the live stream or in the Tech Tuesday. Y'all know I still got live stream on my brain. So now I've liked the comment, I've hearted the comment, and now I'm going to say thank you so much. Exclamation point, exclamation point. I really appreciate exclamation point, exclamation point. So it took me about a minute or so to type those two brief sentences. Now if you have an iPhone, it would be Siri. If you have an Android phone, it would be Google. But most cell phones have some type of voice assistant that will type for you. And what ends up happening is I could have done this in literally 15 seconds. And then I would have been on to the next comment, and on to the next comment, and on to the next comment. So my suggestion is, if you have the opportunity, give it a try and see if it works for you. I know that it has been instrumental in us keeping up with our comments. We normally are about 7 days behind, and now we're only 3 days behind. And to be honest, we wouldn't be behind at all if I hadn't created something that stopped me from doing what I just mentioned to you. So on the way home, normally what I would do is, while I was driving, I would use Siri. I would let Siri type it out for me. When I got to a stop sign, stop light, I could check it real quick, make sure there was no grammatical errors, make sure Siri didn't misunderstand one of my words, and then I hit send, and then I go to the next one. And I was able to knock out 15 to 20 comments on my way home every day, especially if I had to make stops. Like if I was picking up dinner and I had to sit and wait, I could really knock those comments out. But then we started doing the after work live stream. And in doing the after work live stream, it took away that time that I would normally use to do what I just suggested. So now I have to do it when I get home, when I'm sitting on the couch, when I'm laying down in the bed, getting ready to go to sleep, when I have some free time. And it's something that you can do then, and it's still effective. You can see that we're more than halfway caught up in comparison to where we would normally be, only being able to do this here and there in the evenings when I'm home. So I encourage everybody to give it a try. You could find it to be very helpful in answering twice the comments in half the time. And as content creators, answering comments quickly but yet efficiently so that it's a genuine comment makes it better for the viewer, for the family member. They feel special because you left them a personalized comment. It took you half the time, and now you can get all of your comments done and focus on making more content as the wonderful content creator that you are. So I just wanted to share that with you. That is number one in the 3 tips that we're discussing today. The second tip is drumming up content. Now, what do we mean by drumming up your content? As content creators, we often plan ahead of time what we are going to drop next, or what we are planning to drop. Well, as we prepare, if we get that content done early, we can mention it. Even if we haven't completely finished the content, we can still mention it. And what that does is it creates a buzz. Now, let me illustrate it for you. When you go fishing, especially out in the ocean, the fisherman does something called chumming the water. And what that means is they take fish parts, fish guts, and they throw those out in the water. And by throwing those little bits of fish out into the water, it's like a dinner bell that goes off. And all the fish in the area know that, hey, it's feeding time. It draws the fish in. And then when the fisherman is using his lure or his live bait, it's mixed in among this chum. The fish are just going for anything that they see, not even realizing that some of what is in front of them is attached to a hook, which is attached to a line, which is attached to a human, which makes that fish dinner. Now, obviously, we're not trying to hook our family members, literally, but we do want to hook them in a figurative sense. We want to build up anticipation for our content so that our family members are going to our channel and checking, hey, TWLG said that there was going to be some type of video dropping. Let me illustrate. Let me lead by example. Next Saturday, we are going to be doing Watch Your Favorite Geek Dive. Yes, Tay Eats, a mukbanger, did the Scorpion Hot Wing Challenge about a week or so ago. And in the comments on one of the live streams, I was telling her about how I would love to try that hot sauce. She said that she would send me some hot sauce. She sent me a brand new bottle. I picked it up from the post office today. And this Saturday, you have the privilege of watching me almost die. I'm excited. It's going to be a challenge. I haven't tried it yet. I'm not going to try it until the day of. So it is going to be hilarious. Now, I haven't created the link for it yet, but I'm going to try to do that this evening. But in the meantime, I hope that by mentioning this every chance that we get, it will create a buzz, so to speak, so that we can have as many family members as possible right here on the Weightlifting Geek to see if I survive. Now, it depends on how you want to do it. Once I get it done, I am going to make a community post, because that's another way to chum the YouTube waters, so to speak. Another way to create anticipation and buzz. And who knows, that community post may reach further than you simply mentioning it in your content and other people's live streams. However, why not do both? If both works, one works better than the other, and the other one still works, there is no telling how many people could be at your content, your premiere, your video drops, your live streams, your collabs on other people's channels. We are creating a community in this way. So that's the second thing about how to create anticipation for your channel's content. Now, the final thing that we want to look at is StreamYard. The third thing that we're going to discuss is StreamYard. Now, a lot of times what will happen is you'll go to watch a video that was a live stream through StreamYard, and the comments won't be there. Now, the whole purpose of the comments, especially when you allow individuals to drop their link, is to create a buzz for their channel and their content while they are there consuming or watching your content. Now, if you're a good family member, if you're a good community member, if you want to see everybody grow, then things like this are very important. So what do? How can we fix it? So in your studio, if you go to content, we'll go to live, because that's the what we got coming up. We'll come over here to details, and then under customization, we have to make sure that live chat replay is selected. We hit save, and just like that, when we go live with StreamYard, now our family members will be able to see the live chat after on the replay. So it's just another way for us to give back. I just wanted to share these few things with you. I wanted to show you how these things go. I wanted you to see our channel growth. Right now we are at 1,184 subscribers. If we go to our analytics, things are moving in the right direction. We've got 45,000 views in the last 30 days, 978 watch hours in the last 30 days, and 120 subscribers. So if we switch to 365, now this is what I used to look at as we begin to work toward monetization. 258,000 views in the last year, 3.2K watch hours. Like, man, we are only 800 away. Like, this is amazing. But if you come over here on the side and you go down to monetization, you see a different number. Monetization is only 2,507 public watch hours. What does that mean? It means that if we go back to the analytics, the difference between the two is about 700 watch hours. Now, those watch hours can include things like YouTube Shorts. It can include things that were like content that was unlisted. You see, none of those things count toward monetization. So I don't want you to fall into the same trap that we did, because it was a humbling experience when you realize you're further back. But we keep working because we want to reach our goals, and we are determined to do so. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that have come to watch our live stream, that have come to watch our premiere. We look forward to seeing you in our upcoming live streams. Thank you so much for everything that you do. We truly appreciate you. And as we always say, stay strong, stay positive, stay active. Geek Squad.
Take it slow, just wanna let you know.